people talk about South Africa, a country which had already received independence in 1910. But the problem is because of perpetual discrimination which has been affected in South Africa. And we know that, we bear in mind that there was a party, particular, as we know that SANNC, in abbreviation, South African National Native Congress. But the party was banned totally by the Boers, because the Boers, the majority of Boers were men in administration. There are many in different organ, different area, policy, Boers policy, Boers prosecutors. So they are majority in the system of the government, but they are a minority in terms of population of South Africa, because most of the blacks in South Africa were the majority. But in government of their country, they are minority. I mean, because the African prosecutor were few in number. I mean, the South African prosecutor were few in number. So the tendencies made some of the laws to be changed, because the Boers control the parliament in a majority percent than the native South Africans. So what you have to bear in your mind that the freedom fighter, so they have several meetings, so, and they decide to have a guerrilla war, and what they will practice, their starting point in order to attain freedom in South Africa. So they just unite with Frelimo and Swapo, Renamo, and most of them came in Tanzania here, and they started, I don't know, in Morogoro. Yeah. So as we know that Oliver Tambo, Oscar Sibutukwe, and the other freedom fighter were here in Tanzania, and we are here with our late President Julius Kambarage Nyerere. The history is have its flavor, so that anyone can read and can understand the cooperation between Tanzania, South Africa, Zimbabwe, and Zambia. The cooperation at the African, we unite so that we can take back our land, where colonialists, where Boers sat for a long time. So what I bear in my mind is that cooperation is very important, because Scramble made partition to our country. Yeah, it's true, totally true, but we still African. So boundaries has no power than our reality, as we are Africans. So after South African complete their independence, as we know that Mandela doing such great things which ever done by any African. He just first he was the first president, and because he was old enough, he just saved for one regime only in South Africa. So he left others which have power, like Thabo Mbeki, Zuma, so that can continue to run South Africans. So merely that we have been said, most of the foreigners say that we African, we like so much power compared to current leaders like Museveni, 30 years plus is still in power. But people like Mandela, only one regime, he quit, and Thabo Mbeki act as a processor. But our current leaders, they cut that system, that no, we have to be the cook. I mean, we have to be always into power, like Museveni. When my father was at school, 1980, he know that the president of Uganda is Museveni, and I, when I was in school since 2003, and I know that the president of Uganda is Museveni. Now I will have a child, and he will be in school as well, and he will know, or she will know, that the president of Uganda is Museveni, while our first flavor leaders like Mandela, they serve in one regime, so they didn't have a desire of power. But our current leader, they have desire of power, so they have to be them with their family. So it's like they made a mistake to their former leaders, but we don't know, because each country have got their own history, so that the history of South Africa is quite different to the history of Uganda. But what we have to bear in our mind is that we are the youth. It's our time. We need power. That's why we pray for, basically we pray for Bobby Wine, and we pray for young politicians, so that we see they have been abducted, things which we made fear in our heart to continue with the politics. But as we know that politics is the development. But what can we do? Because radicalization in politics is very in number, high in number. That's why people are being abducted, blindfolded, other are mislead, and their fellow youths. But what can I do? We have to pray, and I know that one day, even in my country here, system will be removed into power, and I believe that we need to have different politics, and we need the majority, I mean the citizen, to have the power of select or choose leader of their heart. Only that we need.